Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at volume of rectangular pyramids. Now a pyramid is a 3D object that comes up to a single point, kind of like what you see down here towards the bottom. It has a rectangular pyramid has a rectangular base, so the base is a rectangle, and then all the sides go up to a single point at the top. Volume is how much space a 3D object can hold. So remember, we're solving for volume. We're trying to see how much space is inside of that pyramid. Volume can be found two different ways. The official formula is 1/3 base times height. It's the same as taking the area of the base, multiplying it by the height, and then dividing by 3. Or we can use the formula volume equals length times width times height divided by 3, and that's only if it gives us the side lengths that we need. So let's look at the first volume question here. It says find the volume of the rectangular pyramid. And first we got to look at the question and decide which formula are we going to use. Are we going to use 1/3 base times height or length times width times height divided by 3? Now in the picture it's labeled height, length, and width. So we already know our length, width, and height. So we can plug it into the second formula that is listed at the top. Volume equals length times width times height. And then take that answer and divide it by 3. So we're going to take 12, multiply it with 17, and multiply that with 5, and then divide by 3. Now we can do this in any order. If you notice, the length number should have come first. Length was actually 17, then the width was 5, and then the height was 12. But because I changed up the order, we will still get our same answer. So let's start with 12 times 17. 7 times 2 is 14, carry the 1. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 1 is 8, add a 0. 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 1 is 1, add it up. And we're getting 204 there. Now we also need to multiply it by the 5. So let's take 204 times 5. 5 times 4 is 20, carry the 2. 5 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. 5 times 2 is 10. So length times width times height, that would be 1020. However, because it's a pyramid, we also need to divide this answer by 3. 3 goes into 10 3 times. Subtract 9 with 1 left over, bring down a 2. 3 goes into 12 4 times. 3 times 4 is 12. And then we need to add this extra 0 up at the top. So the volume of this rectangle, or rectangular pyramid, is 340 centimeters cubed. So because we were given the length, the width, and the height, we plug it in for length times width times height, and then we divide by 3 because it's a pyramid. Alright, let's look at the last one. So it says the area of the pyramid's base, or big B, is equal to 45 feet, and the height is 8.1. So this shaded part here is 45 squared feet. And then the height is how tall it is from the tip top all the way to the bottom of the rectangular pyramid. That height is equal to 8.1. And we're trying to solve for the volume of this pyramid. So if you look at our formulas, one that includes the area of the base and the height would be the first one, the official one, 1/3 base times height. So to solve for volume, V equals 1/3 big B, which is the area of the base, multiplied by the height. Now 1/3 is the same as saying divide by 3. So you could also think of this formula as volume equals area of the base times height, and then divide that by 3. Alright, let's plug in the numbers that we know. Area of the base, well, we already know that the pyramid's base area, this rectangle that's already shaded, is 45 feet squared. Then we're going to multiply that by the height, how tall the pyramid is, which is 8.1. And then once we do that, we're going to divide that answer by 3. So let's go ahead and start working it out. 45 times 8.1. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 4 is 4. Add a 0. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 4 is 36. Then add it up. Keep in mind there's one number after the decimal, so we'll count over one time, and we get 364.5. Then we're going to take that answer and divide it by 3. 3 goes into 3 one time. Bring down a 6. 3 goes into 6 two times. Bring down the 4. 3 goes into 4 once. Minus 3 is 1 left over. Bring that decimal straight up and then bring down the 5. 3 goes into 15 5 times. So the volume of this pyramid, this rectangular pyramid, is 121.5 feet cubed. Alright guys, that's solving for volume of pyramids. Remember, there's two different ways you could think about it. If it gives you the length, the width, and the height, then we can do length times width times height, and then divide it by 3 because it's a pyramid. If it already has the area of the base for us, it saves us a step. We just take the area of the base, multiply it by the height, and then still divide by 3. Thank you guys for watching.